Hey guys, Scott here with a new beer dissection video for you. Depending on when you're watching this, I've done a few videos already or recorded it. I don't know when I'm going to be posting them. I'd gotten a few months ago 24 from New York State Craft Beer Alliance. They were doing some promo for 24 beers of holiday cheer. It came in a nice box. They send you this little flyer, little snippets about the breweries, but they're all from New York craft brewers. And for the most part, they've all been very good beers that I've graded so far. So again, they tell you who participates, okay, which I'm sure I'll have this popping over my face, as well as the banner, okay. But I think this is the first year I participated with it, but I believe they've been doing it for about a year or two, at least. And there's breweries from Buffalo. I'm here on Long Island, New York, up in the Adirondacks. So pretty much a good, reflection of all the craft breweries through the state of New York. And there's many different styles, from Kolsch's to porters to stouts to IPAs. And this one I have for us today. This one's called Inflorescence. It's a very nice looking can here. The artwork on here, I'm sure I'll have it over my shoulder when I edit this. It's their sour double IPA with vanilla, okay, which is quite interesting. I've never had anything like this. It's from Hudson Valley Brewing, and it's a little over 7%, okay? There we go. So there it is. So again, their little snippet on their brochure here says that it's sour double IPA with wheat, oat, milk, sugar, which is lactose. Remember, lactose is not fermented out by the yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So it leaves the lactose in the beer to add some residual sweetness as well as body to the beer. Okay, if you didn't already know that. An incredible amount of vanilla, and it's hopped with Citra and Nelson. Okay, and again, like I said, it does contain lactose, which is here. So if you're lactose intolerant, don't not drink this beer. And an incredible amount of vanilla, not just vanilla, but an incredible amount of vanilla. So again, I've never had it. I've had sours, I've had double IPAs, probably even had stouts or porters with vanilla in it, but I never had all of it combined. So this one may be interesting. Okay, but a nice looking can. Okay. All right, so let's crack this bad boy open. Okay, I'm just going to get us about a third of the way up. All right, and let me just see one more thing on this. Wheat and oats. So it's almost brewing like a regular New England IPA. Remember, New England IPAs, part of the haziness will come from the oats and the wheat in some beers. They don't all use wheats and oats, but in some of the beers or some of the breweries, they'll use wheat and oats because it has the protein content. It'll add to that opaqueness that you see. And the reason why I wanted to double check, because when you're going to see this in just a second here, we got about an inch, pretty white, to off-white, dense head. The head's fleeting a little bit. On one side, we got some tight bubbles. The other side's kind of fleeting, more like a soda bubble, but no big deal. We kind of got this, light gold to medium gold color, very opaque, cloudy, hazy, almost like if you were looking at a typical New England IPA or juicy IPA. All right, so let's take a sniff of the aroma. Yeah, so you get kind of fruit, like white grape. I'm getting a little pineapple too, tropical fruit. White grape, that may be from the Nelson Sauvin. I think they put Nelson Sauvin in this too. Yeah, Nelson. I usually get white grape from that hop. But you kind of get that citrus, like grapefruit, even slightly orange, pithy. Okay, I'm not getting... Yeah, I guess I am getting a touch of vanilla on there. They're saying they're using copious amounts of vanilla, so I expect to be blown away when I taste this. There is a little bit of vanilla in there on the nose. The also neutral malt, you get that white bready wheat bread, floury type of malt like you were drinking in New England IPA. But overall, very nice. Okay, but definitely different. I don't get too many IPAs with vanilla in it and lactose. So I don't know if you're going to call this a Patri IPA, but we'll see. All right, so cheers. Whoa. Definitely's got vanilla in it. It's almost like you're drinking you're dumping vanilla in some type of, I'm filming this in December, some type of holiday drink. It's got that residual sweetness from the lactose. The malt is, again, wheat bread, maybe a light toast, white bread, water cracker, kind of neutral malt. There is citrus, which again has a little bit of like a mandarin clementine type of orange citrus, more than say grapefruit on the taste buds at least. There is vanilla there, more vanilla again in this style of beer than I think I've ever had. But you do have that medium to full-bodied on the palate nature of the beer from the lactose most likely, as well as, listen, you probably have some residual sweetness in here which adds to the body. Definitely, it's kind of like it really is like you taking some orange juice out of your refrigerator, putting some alcohol in it, like a mimosa, or maybe like, Asti or champagne with orange juice. This is kind of what you're getting because it's a little more fuller bodied than just drinking a regular IPA. But it's good. I mean, there's definitely some sweetness in there, and I'm sure that's coming from the lactose as well as any residual sweetness from maybe lack of attenuation on fermentation of this beer. No alcoholic warmth, which sometimes I would get at that level, but it's actually drinking a little bit lighter than the percentage there. But again, white grape, citrus, orange, clementine. Again, more than, say, kind of grapefruit. But if someone said grapefruit, I wouldn't argue with them either. But there is definitely that residual sweetness, I'm presuming, from the lactose, and that hint of, they're saying a lot of vanilla. I think there's enough vanilla in there. I'm definitely getting it. It's not like I'm getting blown away. I was expecting to feel like I was drinking something from an ice cream shop. But there's enough vanilla that you notice it, but it's not like over the top. I was thinking that you're going to get like vanilla ice cream with the lactose and the copious amounts of vanilla that they're advertising. But it's really nice. It's pleasant. Not something a beer that I would always pick out of my local beer shop. And let me just see one more thing on here. Double IPA, incredible amounts of vanilla. But again, pretty good, guys. But it's not for everyone, I'll tell you that. Again, it's like a mimosa. It's like getting an orange juice. You have alcohol from the champagne with like maybe a touch of vanilla in there. But again, it's actually quite pleasant. And I would recommend it. Overall, today's beer dissection, this Hudson Valley Brewery, Inflorescence. I would give it, overall drinkability, enjoyability, I'll give it an A-. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this can. I don't drink this many IPAs with vanilla in there and lactose. So maybe if I was comparing it to a lot of other, say, double IPAs, I'd bring it down just a little bit. But I feel this beer kind of stands by itself because it is unusual with the vanilla and lactose in a regular double IPA. I think you'd enjoy it though. I mean, it's actually drinking pretty nicely, but it is definitely when double IPAs get accused of being kind of fruit bombs or juice bombs, this is basically it. It's kind of like a New England IPA with more residual sweetness, lactose, and a little vanilla, but it's actually quite good. All right, guys, so if you ever see this, if you are in the Hudson Valley and you see this Inflorescence, I would try it out. I wonder how it would be on tap. And again, I didn't pick up anything negative really on the beer. other than it's not necessarily something infused with vanilla that I would get all the time, but that's just, my preference. But overall, I'm enjoying it. All right, so anyway, guys, till the next beer video, beer dissection video, have a great day. Bye-bye. Sorry, I failed to mention that this had very low sourness to it.